Shamans would experience things in certain things in a similar way, but as a human beings, we all experience this in an individual way. And we have, as I mentioned before, we have 12 different skies, and each sky has deity. It's all in upper world, Yuhadoidu, and each deity is responsible for human problems. There's even Julchahan, which is Julcha means destiny. It's a, I think it's a the ninth sky deity. And let's say there's Yeyachsit Chodon, it's a first sky deity. Yeyachsit, it's a love. There's Ayihut, which is fertility. There's Alam Lachsan Chodon, which is the protector of female energy, and it comes as a cow. Then the fourth sky, it's a Jehogoyai, which is, it comes like a horse, embodiment of the horse. It's a protector of masculine. So each deity has a own sort of definition behind that, and we look at it as a energy that bigger than us. And maybe the layers on the skies, like lithosphere, stratosphere, and Urunartoyon, it's a 12th sky, it's the highest. And I grew up praying, I grew up believing in Urunartoyon so much. Every single time when I get into trouble, I lose something, I would just fall into my knees, facing east, and just having, asking help to find out my silver earring or something, because I knew that my mom is going to be sad. And all this helped me. So I had such an intimate connection with Urunar Toyon, and I thought it's like a long-bearded, white, long-haired, elder, like a man, more masculine energy to me. But in fact, when I grew up, I realized that it's more about everything and nothing all at once. Urinartoyan is like everything and nothing happening all at once, and I'm like, whoa.
So does that mean like there's a duality and also a singularity there?
Duality becomes singularity.
Yeah. So I'm curious, you mentioned 3 worlds and 12 deities. Is there any concept of karma or reincarnation within Sakha beliefs?
Yeah, so if I continue describing these 3 worlds, its lower world has a hostile spirits, Abahe. Middle world has a spirit of, more the tangible world, but we don't see them too. It's invisible to human eyes. We call them Ichi, and it's all mostly related to, like Ichi could be in the house, in the land. Also the elements like water and fire have also Ichi. And then the higher world deities, we call them Ayu. So Abahe, Ichi, and Ayu. So when man transits into different world, we believe that the soul, we bury them under the ground. But it has also an impact from Christianity. On 17th century, we had an impact from Christianity. Before, we were burying people up the ground because we have a permafrost. And it was like a grave on the pole. But the way we bury shamans never changed. So today you can see a lot of, in the forest, in the remote places, there are graves of the shamans, which are arangas, and they are on the pole. The way we bury the people who are not shamans, it became like underground. And it just preserves here a long time because it's cold in the permafrost, right? It's like a refrigerator. And we believe after death, people, the soul comes out, leaves the body, and it should not stay in the middle world. It should go to higher world. And so the people who passed earlier they supposed to be, let's say being suicidal, for example, they stay in the middle world and become yuer. It's almost like a parasitic spirit that becomes that can be attached to people, and they can also cause the problems. So it's very interesting. We don't have a particular, like in Tibetan Buddhism, like a reincarnation that would keep coming back. And I need to dig down on that aspect and kind of see the pre-Christianity, what they're saying about it. But we don't have a rites like a reincarnated lama or something like that. So it's we believe that people just go to the higher world or they go to the lower world, depends on what they, um,